What's going on, y'all? Coach Adam here with Animal House Fitness. Hope Monday's treating you well. Figured I wanted to hop on here and have like an honest discussion about pain and aches and just fighting through those things, guys. So as a person who kind of plays quite a bit of activity on the weekends, I usually come into my Mondays really sore. Sometimes a little bit more abnormal. Sometimes they're usually warranted, right? So as we kind of challenge our body to do stuff outside of the norm, it's gonna be sore, right? And so we got to have this honest discussion. Excuse me. We got to have this honest discussion about how your body should be feeling after a pretty tough bout of exercise or activity, whether it's in the weight room, whether it's outside jumping, running, sprinting. There's a slew of things that we do. People climb walls, people, outside swimming, whatever your activity is, and you like to do a lot of it, right? Our goal is always to kind of challenge ourselves so that we can do it at like a competitive level. You know what I mean? Sure, there's that, I can lift weights and not get sore. But if that's all you're doing, then you're probably going to stop getting sore. So the goal for this is to kind of push your limits and to the point where like it induces some sort of soreness. And what do you do about that when you are feeling sore, as a means to be able to get back to your activity, right? So let's say about 3.5 months ago, I had bumped my toe. Okay. Being able to like get into flexion and push off, the ground it really hurt to the point where like it limited what I was able to kind of do, doing lunges, and anything that really put my foot in that position of just strong flexion. I avoided it and it hurt, to a point where like I talk about pain as we have these like acute bouts of pain where it's kind of like sharp. And let's say like an ankle sprain or, hell, even go to the point of like cutting your skin, right? Using such force that it like causes a sharp ouch level of pain, we stop doing it immediately. Then we have our kind of random fits of pain. We don't like to talk about them much, but they exist, right? Like we slept on a pillow wrong and our neck hurts, or those little aches and pains that tend to come about from just like random acts. Like we don't know why the hell they happened. I mean, we do know why they happened, but we can't really undo them. Then we have our our longer bouts of pain that are kind of chronic pains. What are things that we can kind of do, because like I said, I feel these bits of pain and aches every week, you know what I mean, after I go play. And so what do I do and what do I kind of implement so that I can get back out on the field? Like I'm no spring chicken anymore. Okay. I'm 38 years old. Running around and playing at a high level is such a freaking blessing. And every time I come off the field, I'm like, yes, like here's another, opportunity where I got off the field healthy. This past weekend, I took a couple like dope ass collisions, like I could see my freaking nose got rocked, black glasses got broken. But it's all, like as I can come off the field with pretty normal body function, huge blessing. And I'm thankful for like the resilience, because it's stuff that I put into my training programs and stuff that I use and implement so that I can get back out there and play again. Like that's what my ultimate goal is every week in my training program, is to be able to go out there and move healthy and deal with the chaos that is sport. So with that, let's get back to this pain management and like talking about pain, because it's a real thing. And how do we still continue to train and work and challenge the body in these areas? So back to that toe. When that first happened, right? Like obviously your body starts to kind of move in a manner that facilitates it not hurting as bad, right? And so sometimes there would just be moments when it's like, screw it, this is how it goes, and I would try to make a plan or try to make a cut, and it would come back, and I would re-aggravate it, right? Try to avoid it, not mess with it, do my little exercises on my slant boards, and kind of work my foot into positions, different little like myofascial techniques to kind of release tension in certain areas of the body, put it into these areas that bothered me and kind of back it off by just weighting it and putting a little bit of resistance into the foot, but not just full bore, like ready to just go jump and go nuts, right? Like, but I'd have balance drills. I'd have, calf raises and roll out the calf to kind of just facilitate good recovery. And slowly over time, like my foot has gotten better. And, some of the stuff that I did on my left toe, like I didn't do it naturally on the right foot. Like I didn't have to. But there are some things when we are, hurt and dealing with pain on one side, like we have to address that solely. So I don't necessarily call them like rehab or prehab exercises. This is like I have a definitive reason why I'm addressing like the flexion in my left big toe. Like there is a point to that because it hurts, it bothers me, and I need to know how to get that addressed and deal with it. So over time, as I'm kind of implementing these exercises, we start to slowly ramp things back up again. Instead of it just being like balance, isometric holds, and things of that nature, like now we start to be able to jump. We get to be able to like push off the toe again, turn it open. And I do these throughout the week, whether it's me demonstrating drills for my kids or just trying it out on my own, right? Like I have a training program that I'm trying to work on too. And when I go out and sprint and when I go out and run and jump and do all those things, I have the opportunity to kind of be in a more controlled setting than when I'm just out there competing in a game, right? In a game, it's go time. We're working, and we just trust our training to the point that, look, I'm going to be able to move like this and get this done, no problem. And we'll deal with it on the back end, right? And that's what Mondays kind of tend to be. So that being said, I hope this kind of helps bring up the discussion of pain and just being able to talk about different modalities that we all use to kind of get ourselves back on the field or on the court or whatever it is that we continue to kind of try to compete in and do at a high level. But I think it's something that we got to honestly like address, right? As we kind of continue to age and grow and, live, soreness and bouts of pain and discomfort are part of it, right? Especially if we really are challenging our body to go out there and express the capabilities to move and do stuff on a competitive level. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you find some insight from this video, and place comments below. Peace.